second place for sure.
100%, man. And two of my favorite players in this bracket about to clash on the winner's side of this top 64. We got Proto, we got Bloom, we got game number 1, and out the gate, Bloom putting on some damage.
Now, one thing I do try to do is not talk too much about Smash 4, but if you are a Smash 4 fan, this is looking, you know, a little familiar here. I mean, we saw a lot of Marth versus Bayo back in the day, right, in Smash for Wii U. Kind of seeing some remnants of it here in Ultimate, Bloom versus Proto, and I love the regional clash we're going to see here as well.
100%, man, because you know, I mean, it's almost kind of similar to the crew battle, right? It's all about regional pride. You put two of each region's best against each other. Yeah, of course, you know, you want to be that guy to kind of come out on top and let them know, like, yeah, man, we're here to make a statement, and I'm going to start by going through your mans.
And Bloom, very young player as well.
16, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so, I mean, we've seen a lot of these young players. They don't always have to play Steve, all right? Okay? Some of these young players can play other characters and come through in the cut.
There's plenty of toxic characters to go around, people, okay? Calm down. All right, you got some answers out here.
Here's the forward throw, but man, so close here. What is it going to be? Tries to get the witch twist off the double jump, and a lot of these sword characters, like I said, all you need to do is hit them out of the double jump. Bayonetta going to have a ton of tools to do that, whether it be the nair, whether it be the up air, but the up throw, toss him out of here. Proto getting it done.
All right, nicely done. Yeah, that percentage high enough for that up throw is going to be a difference maker. Here we go, Dancing Blade. Proto always just threatening with that down air attempt. Back throw here, no doubt from Bloom.
There's the nair, but the tech, it's still not enough. Was the tech there? I mean, it happened so fast.
I don't feel like you teched.
Yeah, I feel like if you tech it into the uppie, you make it back there. Okay, but here's the fair, something that we've seen a lot from Bayonetta, the double witch twist off the top of the forward air. Great DI, but look at all the damage. You don't get the KO, but 100%.
Flashbacks, PTSD, it's all flowing back right now.
Except you just don't die off the top.
You just didn't die off the top right there.
Oh, the fair. Oh, you don't get fair 1 resets now. Calm down.
With some changes for sure. Proto, though, still in this thing for sure.
Oh, no!
Oh, don't get caught slipping. Bloom is not afraid to challenge you in those spots. Shield breaker attempt, not quite going to get there. Nice, love the dare.
And look at this, Proto is so aggressive off stage. He's one of the few players that really tries to push the offstage meta. Even against a character like Bayonetta, such a good recovery, so many options. You still see Proto going off stage, trying to make something happen here.
Oh man, those down tilts, just perfect setup that led to that down smash. Beautifully played from Proto.
Oh, the footstool, that's it.
No way, that's how game 1 ends? That's
intentional or not.
Yeah.
Once Bayo doesn't have that double jump, it can get really rough for Bayo to catch that verticality. A lot of her verticality is from that double jump there.
Can we see that again? Is that available? Yeah, I'd like to see how this exact. Okay, up B.
Tried to follow with the ABK, yeah, the nair or back air not going to connect here. This double jump saves it the entire time. That had to have been intentional.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was waiting for like the intentional pullback, and then you saw the dare follow up. Like, yeah, that was
it. Even if it wasn't
I feel like it was.
Even if it wasn't, though, that's essentially an OS, right? You drop from the ledge, you double jump dare, and you can get a footstool, or you get the double jump back on the stage, go for the dare for the spike, right? So whether or not it was intentional, it's an OS anyway.
Sure. Going to work out either way. Well done. Proto taking that first game. Boom, obviously just says, you know what, let's just go ahead and run that thing back. It was very even in the beginning of that.
Yeah, and these offstage battles are so fun to watch. I mean, both of these players are going to be so aggressive offstage, whether they're being the edge guarder or the edge guarded, right?
Yep. All right.
Still have the double jump here, going low. Look at this, Proto applying so much pressure, not necessarily getting the edge guard, but look at the damage, baits the witch time, gets the charge on the forward smash.
That was so good because Proto understood, I'm putting on all this pressure, I have you under duress, you're just looking for an escape option, you're going to pull the trigger on your best one, and I'm just going to wait a half a second, and it's going to pan out with that first stock. Beautiful execution.
Yeah, and Proto's understanding of the offstage hasn't really gotten gimped or taken too much damage offstage, but is actually the one applying that pressure to Bloom. On the Bayonetta, great DI from the second ABK there. Okay, there's the witch.
All right, man, definitely no shortage. It seems like no shortage of matchup knowledge here for Proto. Looking very comfortable in this one. Boom, just trying to get this first stock off. Proto always. Oh, okay,
what a mix-up.
Yeah, seriously, finally able to kind of catch Proto off guard.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how Bloom is going to even use some of these smash attacks. We haven't seen too much. Obviously, a little bit of a risk, but it is a sword move, so we'll see if Bloom has any tricks with the smash attacks. The down air obviously is a big trick to reveal.
Careful.
Going to be a parry mix-up as well as a KO option here, but Proto barely taking any damage. ABK to ledge here. The fair off the ledge into the string here. Look at all this damage. 56 off of that one connection.
Yeah, when it really starts to hit, it definitely kind of accumulates. Oh, I like that. Okay, just forcing his way out with the up B. This is some good openings for Bloom. Try not to let him go to waste.
Yeah, that's something we've seen Bayo's kind of evolve the metagame, at least for Ultimate, the fair 1 into fair 2 fast fall, and then you kind of use it as a corner carry, and then you can finish off the combo with either like an ABK or something, depending on the DI here. Get up attack, not going to connect here. The up throw, is it going to be enough? No. Bloom's still alive, but one more grab is probably going to be the stock here.
Yeah, I think the last time he got him with the up throw, he had a lot of rage on him as well.
Up tilt, back air could be it. The jabs wasn't probably going to fully connect there. This up throw should do the trick, but the mash out from Bloom.
Wow, okay, Bloom was ready for it. He's like, you know what? I know you're in the perfect position to deliver this. Let me make sure my fingers are working correctly. Airily able to escape.
Oh my goodness, the down air.
He's always throwing it out, bro. It's always active.
And that Pokeball looking like a backboard, man. Okay, the Nair trade. Is it enough? Wow, using the up air, the directional air dodge just should be it, but Bloom doesn't pull the trigger.
That was good stuff to kind of force the air dodge back. Get yourself out of that predicament. Wow, Proto really just exhausting every resource in the bag to keep this stock intact and continue to get this damage put onto Bloom, who cannot seem to find this second stock to save his life.
Yeah, Bloom is just a tad bit off on some of these punishes.
Finally.
Aerial ABK into the back air there. There's so much you have to respect from Bayo after that first ABK. She can go into a back air. She can maybe go into double jump. Witch twist could be an option as well. But these aggressive fairs from off stage have been doing Bloom quite a bit of favors. Catching the jump here. Tries to get the Nair. Not going to connect, but up we go again with the up throw.
That could have been tremendous. Bloom struggling for a good majority of this match, but certainly coming back into it, sliding on through.
Oh, doesn't get the ABK to connect. Wait, this reversal off the witch. Oh, but it's not enough here. Was able to barely grab the ledge. You are just going to hold on to that intangibility. But Bloom has brought this back.
100%, man. This is anybody's game.
No up tilt on the platform tech chase.
All right, taking a couple of shots. How's Proto going to get off the ledge? Rolling through, nice. Oh, tries to delay a little bit.
Oh, the jab is barely going to not connect from the fair one, too. Whew, that was so close, though.
Seriously. I mean,
so
really
close.
Really good effort, too, from Bloom. I mean, all things considered, Bloom was definitely being handled in a lot of that match, but just good resilience, stayed the course, and really was anybody's game down the stretch.
You know,
that whiff right there was just so costly. Yep.
And there's no U.S. player on the screen, so we're just not being biased. I just want to see a back and forth because this set is so sick to watch. I want to see a game 5.
I would like to see Bloom get a game just so we can keep this going. This is a really good match we're seeing right now. A clash of two strong regions just offering up their best, or some of their best for sure. Love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, we're these two regions particularly we don't really have too much. I mean, Gluto, we've seen Gluto fight a lot of the Japanese players because, I mean, the amount that Gluto travels, but, you know, the best from UK the first time, I mean, I definitely want to see even more of this.
Yeah. Big agreed, my friend.
All right, so, of course, I don't think we're going to see the character switch here. I mean, obviously, we talked about it earlier, Proto playing that Min-Min, not going to have that recovery like Lucina.
Yeah, I mean, you called it pretty early, right? Like, Min-Min's just not the call right now. Oof. And why would it be when Lucina is being played like this?
And honestly, Proto's recoveries have been so on point. Bloom is a very, very good Bayo, if not the best Bayo in the world. So you bet your bottom dollar that he's going to be very good at edge guarding, right?
100%.
But, I mean, the fact that Proto has been able to recover both of these games so proficiently, and great DI right there. You saw Proto DIing in because the back air follow. You want to avoid the up tilt back air there. Again, Proto just going for the uppie and not going to be able to get the pickup here. But this time, Bloom on the offense. Can you get the edge guard? Another immaculate uppie.
That's one thing about Proto. I mean, just these situations where, and you know, as good as Bloom is, for Proto to be dodging so consistently keeping those stocks alive, that's just a testament to that skill right there. Street sweeper. Not going to get the stock, but great positioning to be in for Proto. Oh, no, Nair getting interrupted.
Bloom is playing damn near perfect until the very last hit where Bloom needs to take the stock. Yeah, and then there's like a slight flub, and it's really hard, and you're on the stage, there's so much pressure, but it's very frustrating to see. But this forward throw, or down throw actually, is going to do it off the top. But man, look at that, almost 200% on Proto. The defense is crazy.
Yeah, Proto incredibly shifty, and only so much even he can survive at that kind of percent. Up B gets the hit, but not the stock. Ooh, tries to force another one in there. Good openings for Bloom presenting himself. This man Proto does not shy away from throwing out that up B.
Reverse back air, I like it, Bloom. Doing these combos with some style here, but the up tilt, down tilt being thrown out in the wrong direction for Bloom. Could have maybe gotten the connection there if on the right side. Which time is going to get the up tilt, but not the second connection on that second up tilt.
All right. Trying to find the hits, nice.
Oh.
And you see why I'm always putting out that down air, and for good reason. When it does connect, be a nice follow behind it. Love that. Always threatening, never always commits though, Charles. But the time he decides to do it, you see the reward given. And now one stock away from completing this 3-0 over Bloom.
The witch time here, and you got to capitalize, but kind of an awkward situation. The bats within kind of going at the same time as well. And man, it's crazy that Proto has edge guarded Bloom more than Bloom over Proto, right? In terms of edge guarding.
And honestly, it hasn't even been close. Like,
it's crazy. In my opinion, Proto is the best player in the world at edge guarding specifically. Like, just that aspect of the game, yeah. Proto's the best.
Gotcha.
I just don't think any other player comes close to him.
I mean, it's hard to argue with what we're seeing being put on display. Big time clash here in winners top 64. And it is looking like it is going to go the way of Proto unless Bloom can bounce back. It's been incredible all throughout this event, but maybe run into a roadblock now. Yeah,
I mean, just the wall that is Proto, right? I mean, Bloom just can't get any of these stocks. Finally, the backer connects. You're at 124. The rage is online. We'll see if Bloom can get these strings together. Bayonetta, I mean, the damage comes easy, right?
That does tend to be her bread and butter. Trying to speak it into existence. Almost got there.
The back air, tech chase.
We're already at 60%. 66.
Yes.
Continuing to climb. This is big. Knight waited out that air dodge. And Bloom making some plays. Can it be enough to finish off this stock? It is, Charles. Honestly, in the most dramatic fashion. That's crazy.
And the directional air dodge punish there, I was like, oh, Bloom's kind of in a weird position. Can you get the fair connection? Just goes into the ABK, which was so confident on that coverage. And finally, Bloom is the one to edge guard Proto. And I gotta say, this feels like the battle of the edge guards, man.
One time for the one time, my brother. One time for the one time.
All right, Bloom hooking us up, giving us one more game. Thanks, Bloom. But you know what? I'm a little greedy. I'm a little greedy today.
Oh, you want that? You want that?
I'm a little greedy.
You want game 5, man?
I want game 5, man.
You want game 5, man?
I want to hit the I mean, not hit the tables. I want a game 5.
Yeah, you know what happened last night when we hit the tables. Don't do that.
Retreat. Retreat.
Can I get an advance on that pay? Don't do that. We are out here right now.
Can we have a game 5, Bloom, please?
Chat, can we get a game 5? Is that a thing?
If you're in the chat, you need to give Bloom your energy.
That's true.
All right? If you want a game 5, give Bloom your energy.
It's true. I would not mind seeing a game 5 between these two. Bloom definitely absolutely fighting his tail off in that last one to make a hell of a comeback. He's at 124, I believe, somewhere around that percentage. Proto was coming back, but you know, we kind of blinked and Proto was already at 60, then 66, then 75, and then just done.
Proto really thinking about this counter pick,
man.
Yeah,
you know, Iceman. Iceman. Hey, Devin, change his tag real quick. That's Iceman out here.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Put some respect on my boy. He said ain't nobody playing.
Wow, the Min-Min's coming out.
Oh.
Really?
There it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, let's see it. Let's see it. I mean,
so you've had three games against Lucina, right?
Right.
Even if it's a more favorable matchup, maybe just kind of the curveball of the character.
And Proto has been known for doing this, right?
Yes.
Even on a win. We've seen Proto win with Lucina and switch to Min-Min and vice versa.
Yes. Always likes to keep the opponent guessing a lot of times. This could be one of those situations. So let's see how Bloom's matchup knowledge is against Min-Min.
Yeah, this is a big deal here. Proto gonna have that Ram arm, could command the space that ABK connects here. Okay, up and over. Man, and right now, Proto doing a phenomenal job here. The curveball could be working.
That is not the start you want if you are Bloom. Coming off a really big comeback in that previous game, but right now, the struggle is exceptionally real, and that stock is getting deleted.
Yeah, the dash grab. There's so much of these minute situations that happen, and because Proto is just playing that step ahead or just repositioning in these matters here, it's so hard for Bloom to get some damage and get in. Okay, the Bat's not going to get the full witch time here. The down tilt into the up smash. Yeah, Min Min does have quite the damage output for even just having some of these 2 to 3 hit combos, right?
Bro, this is crazy. I mean, this is the benefit of just being able to play 2 completely different characters, but both at an extremely high level. Bloom so far, no answers to this Min Min menace that Proto has brought out.
Wow, the ABK is still not quick enough out of shield there, and the charge, and this could be a wrap. Yeah. The curveball to finish it off here. Gets the forward smash, not going to connect that up air. Proto immediately clinging on to the ledge with the swiftness.
And I mean, the thing about this, too, like, you know, as we kind of pointed out, this is just not uncommon for Proto to do.
Wow! How are you recovering versus Bayo and saving the double jump and rising up with the Nair? Proto is so proficient at this, but okay, there we go.
All right, fine.
Calm down.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, you're going to be able to snipe him out of that, so well done to Bloom. I mean, we saw Bloom make a crazy comeback in the last game. I don't know if history is going to be able to repeat itself right now, though. It just seems like Proto has way too much momentum, far too comfortable. But I really like Bloom. I think Bloom is incredibly talented. I don't want to count him out.
Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, man. And that's going to be the key to victory here for Bloom. Get Proto in those scramble situations off stage. You just snipe that double jump with some kind of nair up air. But you got to get the situation first. And to do that, you have to beat Proto neutral. And that's a hard task to do.
Easier said than done. That applies to a lot of people, though.
Oh, tried to get the heel slide on the landing here. I like that. I like how Bloom doesn't really use heel slide too much in neutral, just more so as a landing trap.
Yeah.
Hey, tries to get back here, and yeah, you do not get back. You save the double jump here. The air dodge does get expended off to the ledge here. The back air not going to connect into the forward air, but wow, Proto falls out and gets back to center stage. This is huge. Oh, and the charge, the wind up, and the swing here on that normal getup. Bloom somewhat getting close, somewhat creating some of those situations, but honestly, a solid 2-stock coming out from Proto to close that one out.
Definitely seemed like there were some potential openings, but they were few and far between, and by the time I feel like they started to present themselves, Proto was already at such a massive lead. So good effort from Bloom, absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Took one of the best players on the planet to game number 4, but just coming up a little bit short. So Bloom's losers bracket journey is set to begin. See how this one kind of unfolded, and this is where he went up 2 stocks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, got that charge, and then boom, and didn't kind of look back after that.
Yeah, and I mean, that's always the story with some of these young and upcoming players, right? We see that Bloom has the talent, has the skill, but sometimes you just lack some of that experience, right?
It do be like that. Yep, bam. Nicely done. All right, great.